So the first thing I want to share over here is that a situation is never good or bad. Every situation is neutral. Before I get into the details of how I handled a stressful situation, this is something that I want to really emphasize. It is only our mind which makes an event or gives an event meaning by saying that this is a good event, this is a bad event, and hence this is a pleasurable event and this is a stressful event. For example, I'll just give you a quick real life example to explain this. Let's assume we have a sports event. There's a match going on between two teams and you have one particular winner. So the event is basically that a sports match happened and there was a winner. There was one team that won. If it was true that it's the event that is good or bad, then the entire world should have been either happy or sad about this particular event. But that's not how it happens, right? This half the world might be happy that a particular team won and the other half might not be happy, and then therefore they might be stressed or sad. So therefore an event is never stressful. Coming to a situation, a specific situation, a stressful situation in my professional career. So in my company, I had hired several people, and what happened is there were certain groups that had formed within the teams, and therefore there was a certain amount of politics that was happening between a particular set of people and another set of people, and that was hampering their work. So one day, one of my colleagues called me up and said that, boss, he was working from home. So he said, I called up office and I was speaking to so and so, and I heard in the background so and so saying that he took his name and said, tell him to stay home. It's nice when he stays home. And he called me up and said, I know that there's a tension between us, but that was really hurtful. What should I do? So obviously that was impacting his work. So I told him the very same thing to start off with. The first pointer I gave, that an event is an event. You don't attach any meaning to it. So and so said something. It's up to you. It's up to your mind how you want to internalize it. You decide not to internalize it. Don't give it meaning. That's fine. It just remains as an event. You know who you are. Don't let somebody else's explanation of or their thoughts about you affect how you are. Secondly, the second advice that I gave the person was that becoming aware of your emotions is the first step towards detaching from them. So when you hear something that you don't like, you become hurtful. Your emotions may range from slightly intense to very, very intense. And the more you become aware, the less the intensity of the emotion becomes. So you must realize that an emotion is a byproduct of your mind. Do not get over identified with that emotion. What you are is not what your mind and your emotion is saying. Learn to detach from that. Stay detached and only take action once the emotion has subsided or come to a very low level and you're able to think calmly. Always and always take action once your emotions have come down and you're able to separate your emotions from your normal level of thinking. That's how you're able to be consciously aware and always do things in a peaceful manner, as opposed to becoming hyper or angry and doing something that you regret.